Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I got to do one of these vlog style videos, but I thought today I want to do something a little bit different. I actually want to do a little tech review, something that I use on a daily basis for my camera gear when it comes to filmmaking, to doing videography work, stuff like this. So we are gonna get started, and yeah, let's jump into it. While I tighten this down on my tripod, the thing I really want to talk to you guys about is this new filter. It's a new filter, and it's actually an ND filter. For those of you guys who don't know, I've been using a different ND filter lately, and it's kind of nice. You don't see a big difference, but you do see quite a difference on certain things that some videographers, some filmmakers look into. I've been using these ND filters for a long time, which are these. So I actually bought two of these. These are the JJC ND filters. It's a variable ND 2 to 2000 stop. A and MC, not really sure what all that means, but you get a really nice low and dark exposure when it's necessary. Like moments like these, you know, with the sky being blown out, everything is so bright out here, you need a very strong ND filter like this. And so these have always come in handy once in a while. But with moments like this where it gets so bright that when you really need to darken these ND filters, you start to see a little bit of like the shadow vignetting, and I don't like that. I don't like that personally. I hate how that looks. It's not my type of style that I want to show. And so a friend of mine, Chris Buford, shout out to Chris, he recommended me this new ND filter that I've been wanting to try out more. It's a bit on the pricier side for ND filters, but it holds a little bit better value than what these filters can do. So let me show you what that is. Okay, so these are the Nisi ND filters. It is a ND Vario. It can only do 1 to 5 stops, and it's supposed to be a Pro Nano. Not sure what all that stuff means. It sounds very nice and fancy. One of the big things that these things do specify that they are true to color, so you don't lose a whole lot of colors on certain things that you're trying to show. It doesn't affect your editing and everything. So these are very important to show when it comes to your filmmaking, your videography work, this and that. And it comes with these cool little handles, so you can just turn in case you wanna, I don't know, do something like that. I thought these are really cool. Bit on the pricier side compared to these cheaper ND filters, but I'm gonna show you guys why they look a bit more pricey, so you're gonna see the quality of what these ND filters compared to this one. And I'm not gonna change any of my settings. The sun's probably gonna go in and out, so that's how you'll see the struggle, the difference of how these lenses can portray. So like right now I'm shooting at 1/50 f2.8 with my native ISO at 640. None of that's gonna change. And I'm just gonna change the ND filter right here. See if we can do this before the sun comes out. All right, so that's very blown out right there. Come on, let's see if I can throw this on. Perfect. And now let's just shift this. So you can see this is the lowest I'm able to go. It's not a whole lot, which is a bit of a bummer, but it always just depends on a certain day you're shooting. I can always raise my shutter speed just a tad bit if I want to get a better look, a darker image if I need to. But this is ideally what it looks like right here. So you can see a very big difference. I like the quality. You know, the colors look very natural. They look very nice. The shadows don't look, or the highlights don't look too bad here. The sun's about to come out, so we're gonna start seeing it. Now I am already blinking at 2.0 for my metering. So I'm gonna throw this into the editing and see if anything changes, if my shirt or any of the highlights kind of blow out. So you guys gotta tell me if it looks weird, if it doesn't, but I kind of like this ND filter, not only because of the style, but the way that this image looks. Now, I wish they do have a darker stop for these, more towards like, you know, if they had like a 1 to 9 stop rather than stopping at 1 to 5, just so we have a better range for these. Especially because I have a 2.8 and I also have cinema lenses that go down to like T1.4. So I want to see how much I'm able to secure when it comes to shooting at a low T-stop. But so far, that is probably one of my biggest cons, that it doesn't go very dark. But you know, you see this is what you get right here. The colors look pretty decent. I'm sure if I change this to like 60 frames per second with 1/25, then the quality will probably look a little bit better because I'm shooting with a higher aperture or a higher shutter speed rather than using, you know, a lower shutter speed. But right now we got a lot of shade, so this is what it looks like. It's still pretty good. I'm still blinking at 2 on my metering, but yeah. So you're probably wondering how much these cost. I'm gonna show you guys the prices of what I spent on these, so you guys get an understanding. With the Nisi, this is an 82 millimeter for my lens. It's a Swift True Color ND Vario 1 to 5 stop, which is an ND 2 to 32 variable ND filter. It's waterproof, nano coating optic glass with a lens filter case, lens cap, which I don't usually keep. Price for this filter is at $245. Now again, it sounds a little steep, but depending on the type of quality work you wanted to show, if you're wanting to improve the look that you want, you don't want to walk around with these cheap ND filters. You want something that's really showing your colors true to what they are, and you want to see the value of what your actual camera can produce in these bright days. This is probably the best you're gonna get. Especially when you're like most videographers that are shooting with your base ISOs using, like, I have an A7S III. I'm shooting at 640 for my base. I love this thing. This thing is great. The only downside is if I'm in maybe like a different environment, if I try to raise it to 12,800, this may not work for certain environments depending on where I'm at. So I don't know. I just got this, so I still have a lot to kind of work with this and see what it's like, what it can do, what it can't do. But so far, I love this. I think it's really cool. And if there's different options out there, you guys are welcome to let me know in the comments to see, because I'm always looking to try different gear, different equipment for my cameras to grow and progress. Now, if you want to know what these filters cost me, the JJC, and again, these are all bought off of Amazon. I buy all of my equipment off of Amazon, so I will add a link down below so you guys can see it, see the difference. It's also an 82. This one does a ND2 to 2000, so that's why you see like the very, very dark. Sometimes it works in very bright locations. A variable neutral density fader works for most lenses like mine. Doesn't really say a whole lot, but these are actually $53. So you can see a bit of a change on prices from 200 and what I say, 50 something dollars to $53 of ND filters. So the quality is probably a little bit different. You might notice it, you might not. For some people, for me, I can kind of see a bit of a difference when it comes to, like I said, the quality of the colors, the quality of my lighting and everything. Like right now, my meter is still at blinking 2. I don't know if I'm a little dark because my monitor looks kind of dark on here. I won't know what it looks like once I edit it, but once I color it, you guys are gonna see the difference and everything. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. I kind of like this ND filter. I'm gonna experiment a bit more with this. I'm gonna try this more in different environments, different shoots. Let's see what it looks like if I switch my Cine lens on here, and if it looks a little different, looks better, looks harsher, we'll find out. All right, so this is my cinema glass here. I gotta figure out where I'm standing because since it's a manual lens, I don't know exactly where I need to stand at to see if I'm in focus or not. So a little farther back than I should be. But this is what it looks like at the T1.4. So I got a lot more bokeh going on here. And this is the lowest stop it goes. So you can see this is what it looks like with T1.4. On my monitor, it looks kind of bright. I'm still blinking at 2, so you guys can see what it looks like with a T1.4 going on at a 5 stop here. But I'm sure if I were to lower my T-stop a tad bit, let's see, T2, this looks a little bit better, you know, a little bit more promising. I don't lose a whole lot of bokeh in the background, and it still looks very clean, looks still very sharp. I'm still pretty much in focus, I believe. But yeah, so this is something that's very important to me that I need to know about these tools that I'm using, these lenses, these filters, if they're gonna be very valuable to me. So far, I haven't had any issues yet, but I'm gonna continue to use them and try them on different scenarios to see what it can benefit, what it can't benefit. And again, if I can find something that's got a lower stop than 1 to 5, then obviously I'm gonna jump on it because I need something that's a bit stronger. But so far, this is, oh, here comes the sun, I believe. This is the Nisi ND filter 1 to 5 Varo. Oh, here we go, the sun right here. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this looks pretty cool or not. Ooh, yep, there goes that sun. It is getting bright. Let me see if I can lower this a tad bit. Oh, I didn't mean to move my filter. Okay, so I think I'm right there. So yeah, now I had to lower it again. Now I'm at T2.8 just to make it a little bit darker because now I got it even brighter. The clouds are gone and I'm just sitting here in the sun cooking for you guys. So let me know what you think, if this looks good. And if you like this filter, I will share it down below in my link. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe. I'm gonna try to get back to doing more videos. I know I keep saying it, but just give me some time. I will do my best to get into this. More short films are in the works because I am working on short films right now. That's why I haven't been doing a whole lot of vlogging or content on my Instagram. But I'm gonna be doing more short films. I'm investing in more gear. I just bought myself this thingy. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's supposed to be like it's like a boom thing, like a dome, so it covers up the shotgun mic that you have with my dead cat. So I'm gonna maybe do some videos with this, try this out. I'm still rocking the Movo microphone that I have, but I'm gonna look into investing into some different microphones. So if you guys have any other shotgun microphones that you recommend, let me know. I have been checking out the Sennheisers. They're a bit pricey at the moment, but once I start building up more funds, I'm gonna look into investing and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about this. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm going inside. It's getting hot. The sun's out and I am burning. And a plane is flying over me as we speak. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.